Good morning friends. Myself Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and today we will discuss last two remaining software application which is part of open source and commercial application. Today we will discuss some remaining point of unit number 3 known as a relational query language. Today we will discuss two different applications which are part of open source and commercial data management system software. As previously we will discuss two different other applications known as MySQL and Oracle. If you have any doubt regarding those two applications, please go through my previous video. Now let's see what is the actual DB2 and SQL server will be work, which one is the open source and which is a part of commercial data management software, and how the different feature will be part of a particular software. So start with the DB2. DB2, it is provided or it is a product of IBM, has developed a DB2 also called as Universal Database Server for the Linux, Unix and Windows. So DB2 is one of the product of IBM company. DB2 is a relational data management system software, or we can say RDBMS software, designed for a store, analyze and retrieve stored data efficiently. As previously we will see, a MySQL and Oracle, it's just provide the functionality of storing and retrieving a data as per the user's requirement. But a DB2 provide a one additional functionality known as analyzing, because nowadays analysis of data, it is a compulsory or mandatory thing, because there are the lots of data will be stored on a particular applications. So user want some amount of data, with help of analyze they can generate a particular output. So DB2, it is the latest and advanced requirements database software which are currently available in market. DB2 is especially designed to run all the popular operating system. As per first line, a DB2 has a database server software for the Linux, Unix and Windows. So we can say that it is designed to run all the popular operating system. DB2 also supports the object-oriented feature as well as XML. So it is the really good features or functionality we can say that IBM introduced in a DB2, because a object-oriented functionality, whenever it implemented in a particular applications, the application will be secure with help of object-oriented functionality, and it's also provide a XML database functionality. Multiple editions are given by the IBM for the different size of organizations and users. It is the actual requirement nowadays, because all the company have a particular its requirement. Some giant company requires some large amount of editions, some smaller company requires some smaller editions. So IBM provide a different size of organization and users with a particular DB2 software applications. So it is the great features and functionality of DB2 which are provided by the IBM. It is the one of the icon where we identified that IBM provide a DB2 RDBMS software. Now let's see what are the different features it's available in a particular DB2 software. First, perform the memory storage management automatically. User doesn't require any kind of operations to perform a memory management, or we can say storage management. It's work automatically. Second, perform speed up operations, means user retrieve a more amount of data at that time, they're getting a faster response compared to MySQL and Oracle. So it's we can say that a performance speed is up operations. Third, data warehouse analytics, because it is additional features analyzing of data in part of DB2. So data warehousing, it is depends on analytics. Fourth, we see that previously it is work on XML as well as object oriented functionality. So it is based on a pure XML features. Fifth one, a pure scale, means it is a flexibly provided by the IBM to base on organization's requirement, like a smaller scale or giant company, as per the user's requirement. If your organization have 10th users, they can provide as per the requirement. If your user have more than thousands of employees, at that time they provide then kind of requirement DB2, or we can say provide this kind of applications. So it is a pure scalable. Sixth one, because of a commercial application, open source 24/7 supports whenever they want, whenever they require, whenever they identified any kind of bug or errors, they can give 100% supports to the end user. Seventh, support to SQL standard, means all the operations which are part of SQL structured query language, it's supported by the DB2. So if we are performing whatever the operation in form of MySQL application, all the operation will be performed on a DB2 application. So it supports the SQL standard. And the last one, it is known as a storage optimization, because there are the lots of data and user want to retrieve some analytical information. So DB2 provide a storage optimization because they provide a performance speed up to the operations. So there are the different 8 operations which is provided by the DB2 features. Now the last one, known as a SQL server. It is the popular server which currently use 90% of organization for the web application as well as app development. SQL Server database is a very popular relational data management system development by the Microsoft. So I think you know that a Microsoft product is not any kind of open source software. So SQL Server, it is a commercial one. As a database server, it is a software product with the primary functions of storing and retrieving data as requested by the other software applications, because it is the necessary need of data management system software, which may run either on a same computer on or another computer across a network. I think in the all the 4 software, there are the only single software which we can say that it is work on a same computer as well as another computer across the network. Means if you want to store your data on another computer, it's easily stored with the help of a LAN connectivity. So it's a really great features to accessing a multiple client single server system. Means a user store a data with a particular database and multiple user can easily access with the single database server. The SQL Server basically sections shows you how to use the transactional SQL, means TSQL, in interact with the SQL Server database. You will learn how to manipulate data from the database, such as querying, inserting, updating and deleting data. So a SQL Server work with help of a transactions SQL, or we can say TSQL. What is the transactions? Transactions mean perform some query with help of end user side. They request some data, database provides some response and generate the particular requirement of data which is part of a end user. Means user want to perform some operations with help of a application, and database find a particular data and generate the report through the applications. So it is one of the transactions, or we can say TSQL. Now see, it is the actual logo of Microsoft SQL Server. So with help of this symbol, you can easily find where we are using a Microsoft SQL Server in a particular applications. Now we see the different features of SQL. First one, it is the high performance because it is the commercial version which are provided by the Microsoft. Second, high availability and scalability. It is compulsory whenever commercial application will be on the market, because whenever user provide some money to access the particular functionality of any software, they want a high availability. Means whenever they want any kind of support, organization 100% provide the supports. And scalability means user want any kind of updations as per a requirement. They provide the particular functionality. Like if they want to store a multiple data with a single system with help of internet, they can provide it. So it is known as scalability. Third thing, data warehouse and business intelligence tool. It is one of the best functionality in SQL Server, because if whenever we want to store a data in a remote location, SQL Server provides the functionality to store a data on a remote locations. It is known as a business intelligence tool. Fourth one, it is a data mirroring. Means what is the requirement of mirroring? Whenever if a system crash or database crash or any kind of problem should be happen with the help of data, at that time mirroring will be always be help to store a data on a secondary storage. So whenever any kind of system will be crash, if user want a retrieve a data, or we can say backup a particular data, at that time mirroring provide the actual information which are crashed before the take a backup. So mirroring is a taking a backup on a particular period of time. And the last one, it is known part of XML data supports. So IBM and SQL both are work on XML performance. So whenever we use a more security on our particular applications, we perform or we follow the XML structures. So I think it should be a complete of your unit number 3, and I hope you clear all the topics which we are covering in unit number 3 in all the previous 9 video lecture. If you have any doubt regarding any points, please go through my video and just see that how the different functionality perform on a database system application software, and there are the lots of command which we are study in form of relational algebra application. Now we see the different question will be asked for the examination purpose. There are the questions like define the super key, primary key, candidate key and the alternatives key, which we have seen in our previous lecture. Explain the following relational algebra operation with help of selection, projection, cross product, join known as inner join, outer join. Outer join, there are the 3 different types: left outer, right outer, full joins, rename, division. So all the question which we are going through with example, please go through my previous all the videos, so can easily found all the functionality, how it's work, what are the different example, and how is really implemented in a particular real-time applications. Third, known as explain different aggregate functions with example. Also we are going through the different aggregate function with help of example. Next one, consider the following relational database. It is one of the exercise which performed by your own side with help of my lectures. There are the 4 tables known as employee, department, works on and project. With help of guidance you just solve out the below mentioned query. Same like a 5th one, consider the following relational database where a primary key are undefined, given an expression in a relational algebra to express each of the following query. So there are the 2 different queries in question number 4 and 5. It may be asked in a GTU exam, so you can solve by your own. I hope you enjoy my video lecture, and we are completed our unit number 3 with help of all the previous 9 videos. Thank you so much.